What the fuck? Wait, oh shit, it might not be boring. My phone must be just slow as shit. Anyway, quick audio check it that we're gonna run and we're gonna get straight into it.
Maxing out.
Alright, yeah, good audio. Actually, I'm gonna turn down the volumes. You dig? Ha 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 ha. We'll just leave the other shit open. What's the motherfucking deal? Is it gonna save it? Did it save it? Hello? Haha. What's the motherfucking deal? It's your boy King Cushington back up in this bitch. Not playing Bleeding Edge. We're actually in the Watch Zone. Oh shit, fella. It looks like Bear Labs Inc. is actually streaming Minecraft as we speak. Down below, you can probably find the name for Bear Labs Inc. In the description to follow him on Mixer, because he be fucking putting out fire. Shout out Bear Labs Inc. if you're watching this video. You the homie. But we're gonna do something different, and it's not gonna make sense entirely. But I really needed to I wanted to put a video up, and I wanted to start doing these things. Basically, I'm doing a video game review, and it's not even a Bleeding Edge, but you can forgive me for that, because I don't have this game installed, so I can't exactly play the game to have gameplay footage. A new laptop should be on the way, so we'll be able to edit videos, so it'll, things are going to look different, but for now, we're still running it ghetto. And I didn't have the game downloaded, and it's like 11 o'clock right now, and, the next video needs to go. I usually try to put one up in the morning and then one up in the middle of the day, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So basically, LA Noire. We recently played this game. I have a lot of other video game reviews I gotta do, but LA Noire. We're gonna try and fucking review it in one shot. I'm probably gonna fuck it up, but bear with me. Lit ass game, and I'm not just saying that because I was, I was alright at it. I kind of got cheesed a little bit. I wasn't that good at the. Oh, excuse me, I'm eating ravioli. Good at the gameplay aspect, but we was lit in it. Yeah, I don't have a script for this or anything either. So we just running it. Fire ass game, because I'm a fan of those like the old school games, stuff taking place in like the 40s, 50s, 60s and all that shit, and that's one of those games that really is, it's a period piece of, like, it really, at least, I mean, I don't know, I wasn't around at that time in LA, but like, from the stories, I believe that a lot of those cases we did were like based off of real cases. For one, the Black Dahlia, they had that in there. You didn't do that case, but it was a case that was mentioned, and that was a real fucking case. The cases were fire. The problem I had with the game, and I've had this for years. I've played it since when did it come out? Like 2011, 2012. I can't remember right now. The original version, at least. There's not a lot to do in the open world. That's really my only negative. And, I'm gonna get into the negatives first. Besides, like, the empty kind of open world, you could go find, like, mystery cars and stuff like that. And, like, there was other stuff to find. I didn't find all the collectibles. It just didn't feel like it was worth my time. That sounds a little rude, because I really do like the game. The story is fire. But the only problem I had with the story is that they didn't, I don't know, they didn't showcase Phelps's, like, backstory. Well, okay, when I say backstory, I mean, like, home life. Oh, I'm already getting messages and shit. Like, his home life and shit like that. Like, by the way, spoilers, obviously, if you don't know this already. But the point where, he goes to the German singer, Elsa, it didn't make sense that he would just leave his wife or risk, pulling adultery or whatever it's called, on his wife. You know what I'm saying? Being a very respected LAPD, detective. I think at the time he was on the vice desk or whatever. We were on the vice desk, and it didn't just make sense for him to drop everything. I'm sure there was a reason. It was for a character arc, but it was just so abrupt and quick that, like, at least back in the day, I never understood what the fuck was going on. By the time we got to the Jack Kelso part, it confused the hell out of me. Other than that, the actual doing the cases, fire. The overall shit happening in the background of those cases, fire. So, really those are my only negatives, is that they could have showcased more of Cole's personal life before, besides the war flashbacks, which those were fire, those explained a lot. but I felt like there could have been more explanation. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that and then the empty open world. That's kind of buns. But they did have a lot of historical landmarks. They had the L.A. library or whatever. What else they had? They had like the tar pits and like the art museum or whatever, the art center, and all those places, and like Central Park and stuff like that. It was just fire or Pershing Square, I believe that's what they call it. Sorry, I'm not a Californian. I'm a Michigander troll. Other than that, but I appreciated that they actually, and I'm pretty sure you could go somewhere and read a little bit about it. I think it was on the map when you would hover over the landmark, you could read a little bit about like, the shit, like probably like, when it was made and all that. And that, oh shit, and shit's just dropping from fucking shelves. That's fucking spooky. But especially the cases, the first couple cases, I mean, obviously they're just showing you how to play the game, but I didn't really like the patrol desk or the traffic desk. I liked the partner on the traffic desk, Pikowski. He was fire, and I wish he stuck around a lot longer. We didn't see him until like what I think it was when we were on the Vice desk, yeah, because then Rusty and Pikowski were put together. Rusty's one of my favorite characters, but whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, well, sorry, I'm all over the place with this. This is just a test run. Don't worry. If y'all don't like the video, I'm sorry. The one thing that would have added to another one of my favorite partners, fuck, the dude on the arson desk, Herschel. Yeah, Herschel Biggs. There it is. Sorry, I didn't prep myself. I really should have wrote a script, but I did not. We don't run like that here. We just get lit. I feel like his character would have made a lot more sense if they added a little bit more of a little extra story. I saw this one video. I couldn't remember the YouTuber's name, but I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna put his name down in the description because he deserves credit. He made a very good point. He said that they needed one case on the arson desk that didn't result in like there was something going on behind it. That way, it made Cole look like he was just trying to strive for glory again, and it wouldn't made Biggs seem so jaded. Because he really wasn't a jaded guy. He just needed a second to like get to know you. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, even in the original game, it didn't seem too bad. But either way, really not that many negatives. It's a fucking amazing game. And from what I understand with Team Bandai and Rockstar, it took a long time to come out. I'm pretty sure it was like 2005 or 2006 when the first trailer came out. So they worked on this game for like 7 years at least, roughly. And I heard it was hell, but it was because they were using different, new technology, which was really fire because in the game, you can see where the facial expressions really matter. But it seems that we're going to get back to another negative here. It seems that they spent so much time on the facial animations that they I feel like a lot of people would even say this, they seem a little dead from the shoulder down, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of, their bodies didn't exactly, like, look as realistic as their face, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't even matter, though. It was still fire. I mean, the main point, at least for that technology, is to tell when people are lying. There's a lot of, obviously, just about every single case, there was interrogation to do. And, I practically loved all the partners. That was another good aspect of the game. The partners were all just about fire. I don't even remember the guy on the patrol desk, but he wasn't that memorable. And Roy Earl. Fuck Roy Earl. He's a fucking bastard. But that's kind of, you need one of those characters. You can't have all the partners being, fucking too, well, not nice. I don't want to say nice. Rusty wasn't very nice, but he was, he's funny. He was cool. But, no, yeah, overall, it's a fucking amazing game. Obviously, if you're watching this, we already got spoilers going, but if you haven't played it and you just wanted to see a review on it, I'm not going to say the ending or anything specific. You can go find out the shit for yourself, because it is a fire game. It's definitely worth a buy. They recently remastered it, I believe in 2017, 18, around that time. No, was it a little later than that? I really should, fact check before I do this, but, this is the first of many reviews. We'll get better at it as we go. But, overall, definitely fire. Out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it 3.5. where I'm a big story guy, at least. So in my opinion, remember this is all just my opinion. You know, my opinion's probably sloppy as hell. You're all gonna say whatever you gotta say, and that's fine and dandy. I understand, but it's not perfect, but it's definitely far from bad. Because I mean, it's very linear. It's very on track. If you just do the story, you know, it seems like there's a lot there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have used the open world a little more. There was a lot of world there, a lot of fucking streets, just fucking endless fucking alleyways, and just like a lot of spots that they could have utilized more than just in the car chases. But the car chases were fire. The animations were fire. Like, you know, even, you know, shootouts were pretty fire. They were a little wonky. I don't think they used the Rage engine for this game, but nonetheless, fire, fire, fire. I highly recommend. It's a classic in my opinion. At least a classic to me. It's at least almost 10 years old now. The original game. Excuse me, but definitely worth the buy. Are we still in this fucking menu? Hold on. Let me get out of this fucking menu. I cannot. We're about to wrap it up here in a second anyway. But definitely worth looking into the remaster if you have an Xbox One, or I believe it's on PlayStation 4. I'm not exactly sure. I do not own a PlayStation 4. I'll ask my brother. He's a PlayStation fan. Definitely worth the money. I think it's only like $40. And that comes with all the DLC cases, extra like suits you can get, and a lot of cool ish. If you've never played it, or you've never played the DLC cases along with the original story, I think it really adds to it. Now, like 2 or 3 of the DLC cases don't really add too much, like the counselor's car. I believe that was one of the DLC cases. And what was the other one? There was another one. I can't remember the names of the DLC cases because I never really played them like that. I originally remember just playing the straight up game as it came out on the 360, fucking all 3 discs. But with the like DLC cases like the Naked City or the Reefer Madness, those are 2 Vice cases that I couldn't think of any of the. They had one on Homicide? I'm trying to remember. No, they didn't. I don't think they did. That's besides the point. It really, in my opinion, adds a little bit to the game. Makes the game a hell of a lot longer. I think at that point, then there's like, what, 22 cases? Fire, fire, fire. I got nothing but good things to say about the game. I love it. Definitely a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Because it's almost a 4-star, but I feel like a 4-star is like a damn near perfect game, and it's not a damn near perfect game by any means necessary, but it's very different. I have not seen any other game like it, in my opinion, ever. So you already know the fucking deal. Go fucking buy it. It's worth your money. It's not a piece of shit. It's not like Hitman Absolution, which we should do a review on that. And I don't even hate that game. And it's not just because I kind of sucked at it. It was kind of the background story, which I didn't even mind too much of. That's a whole other video for another day. Let me shut the fuck up. But go out and fucking buy it. If you got a 360 for some reason still, I have a PlayStation 2 still. I still rock that boy. Tony Hawk's Project 8 and American Wasteland. You already know the fucking deal. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. But you know the fucking deal. It's lit. We lit. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's on 360 originally, and PlayStation 3. I'm pretty sure PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Don't know if it came to PC. I would assume so, but Rockstar's kind of weird about putting things on PC. They either take too damn long or they just forget about it entirely. So, with that being said, though, lit game. You know the fucking deal. Buy it. We lit. We in it. This is just a test video to see how y'all like, doing a review and all that ish. Yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's a little sloppy. Maybe I'll write a script next time. But with that being said, we're going to get up out of here. I'm going to finish my ravioli, chilling with my son Ichabod Crane. Down below you can find the mixer next to, if I remember, Yogi Bear Labs Inc. Mixer to see the ish earlier, see ish you wouldn't usually see. Like and subscribe and all that ish to follow the journey, because we usually do Let's Plays, but I also wanted to start doing reviews, at least of games I've played, or games I know very hefty. I didn't know LA Noire very hefty, but I've played it multiple times. And we've already played a couple games. Definitely gotta do the Life is Strange games. Oh my god, those games are fucking perfect. Like What Remains of Edith Finch, that's another fire game we gotta because we finished that. And I need to run that back, because for those of you who don't know, the What Remains of Edith Finch, whatchamacallit, The third episode that I uploaded, it got like a straight up copyright strike. I don't know what happened because that game used some shit. Like I think it was episode 2. It was called episode 2, The Hookman, where they used the John Carpenter's Halloween theme in one of the like scenes, and it was fire as hell. It was fucking awesome that they put that there. But I figured having that in there, especially for so long, because it was way past the 15-second marker or whatever, however long you can have a title track on for. But I'm surprised that didn't get hit. That didn't get hit at all. Well, it might have got a copyright, but it didn't get like, I didn't get a strike, but it got like claimed, where it was not allowed in any country, not America, not Japan or fucking the UK, nothing, none of that. As far as I can tell, that's what it tells me. But either fucking way, so many fucking games to review. I might do like I said with What Remains of Edith Finch. I might just do a straight, because I think it's only a 2-hour game. I might do a straight stream of that and see if I can put that whole video up. That way y'all can see that middle piece that we missed, because if I'm not mistaken, the episode that they didn't put up, it had some crazy shit, and maybe that's why. You know what? I'm gonna have to look into that. So y'all know, follow the Mixer so you can see that ish early, because you never know. There's some stuff I don't put on YouTube that goes on Mixer. You know what I'm saying? So get hip. You know what I'm saying? Go follow Bear Labs Inc. He's streaming some Minecraft right now. We always playing games. More shit to come. I'm a little behind on schedule. I've been doing some shit. But you know the fucking deal. Like and subscribe and all that ish. Thank you for watching, and thanks for fucking coming. Fucking bye, LA Noire. You fucking